The Truth About Moses, What They Never Told You, by Fred Gamble. The Truth They Never Told You. Let me tell you a story. One I think you need to hear. Even if you don't know the Bible like the back of your hand, you deserve to know why this world is in the shape it's in. Visual, slow-motion shot of a baby basket floating down the Nile. Crocodile eyes barely visible in the water. They say Moses was sent down the Nile, survived the jaws of crocodiles. Okay, I'll give you that. Miracle, sure. But let's look deeper. Visual, child Moses growing up in golden Egyptian palaces, dressed like a prince. This wasn't just any boy. Moses grew up with the finest clothes, the finest food, and the finest teachers. He was royalty. Visual, cut to Pharaoh sitting on a throne watching his two sons. Dramatic tension. And you know how royalty goes. Everybody wants the throne. So one day, Pharaoh pulls Moses aside, tells him something that changes everything. Son, I raised you like my own, but you'll never be Pharaoh. You're not my blood, you're an Israelite. Boom. Moses finds out he's adopted, and just like that, the palace life he knew, gone. He didn't kill that guard out of justice. He killed out of rage, out of betrayal, out of pride. Then it gets crazier. He's herding sheep, and out of nowhere a bush catches on fire. No storm, no lightning, no smoke signal from God. Just boom, it's burning. And not only does the bush catch fire, it starts talking, visual, flames whispering, Moses staring in awe. Echo effect. Ain't no one around to hear it, no video, no witnesses, just Moses and the miracle tree. Now imagine I told you all that in 2025. Yo, a bush told me God's plan. You'd look at me and say, Fred, bruh, you been smoking the bush too. Visual, Moses returns to Egypt. Walks into Pharaoh's court like a dusty prophet. But Moses goes back to Egypt like nothing happened. Strolls into Pharaoh's court, where his brother's now king, talking about, let my people go. God from the bush told me so. Pharaoh ain't impressed. You know, he was like, somebody get my brother some water. He been cooking in that sun too long. Visual, Israelites shown not as holy, but tired laborers. Pharaoh looking over blueprints. See, to Pharaoh, the Israelites weren't divine people. They were workers, refugees, cheap labor. He ain't about to give that up because his exiled brother had a conversation with a plant. This wasn't a holy war. This was a family feud, a power struggle between brothers, and a man who found out he'd never rule Egypt, so he came back to burn it down. The Moses they never told you about. And maybe, just maybe, that's why the world's been twisted ever since.